The person has higher education. It will be interesting.
Higher education, graduated from the Saratov branch of the Military Artillery University in 2004.
Where are you from? How many years did you study?
5 years. But it turns out that the branch itself was disbanded. It was closed in those years. I finished my studies for the 1 year in the city of St. Petersburg. This is the Mikhailovskaya Military Artillery Academy.
And what is your specialty?
Electrical engineer.
Engineer what?
Rocket launchers.
Which ones?
We were trained on a Scarab A Smerch Grad.
Well, the Scarab... Scarab which one?
Scarab A is normal.
Yeah. And what is a regular Scarab A? Well, I understand Grad and Smerch. Scarab U is such a piece of crap that it's rocket.
Well, the same thing.
A rocket?
Yes, yes.
How long can this nonsense fly according to its parameters?
Up to 70 kilometers.
Where did you go to fight, to serve?
Immediately after being assigned, I was sent to Chechnya. This is Barzaya, a populated
We know
area.
of such a settlement.
For the position of Deputy Battery Commander, separate jet.
Yeah, what was in the subordination?
I had a battery under my command, and since I was the deputy, I was assigned the task of educational work.
How many people is a battery? Soldiers, how much
Battery
equipment?
120... Yes, 120 people. They were all contract soldiers.
How much equipment?
Equipment for combat vehicles... Grad Smerch.
Grad Smerch. Were there shooting there?
Very rarely.
Well, how that?
They mainly fire it from Grad.
Well, how often?
Maybe one car every 2 months.
Like 40 pucks?
Yes. Yes.
What is the accuracy of the Grad?
Well, there's a big range here.
I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about accuracy. Spread, I understand. I think this question will be of interest to many. There is, for example, a house. Yes?
Yes.
There is, for example, Grad at a distance of 30 kilometers. He goes there, goes there, go there. The first question that interests me personally, you have the coordinates of the house. How long does it take for the Grad to stop and descend from the terrain where you need to aim and fire a salvo? For example, with one, as they call it, charge.
One charge, yes.
One charge and get into the house. The first question is, how much time does this take? A car is driving by and then someone speaks into the radio or WhatsApp sends coordinates. We need to work there.
From march into combat position, right?
Well, yes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Enough.
What will be the accuracy?
With one projectile, the accuracy will be minimal.
One Grad, 18 kilometers away from the target.
It will be 15-20 meters for sure.
That is 15-20 meters.
Yes.
I don't believe.
But this again depends on how you aim it.
Here. No, from practice.
From
Because
practice.
I'm not speaking from theory. I understand that this is not high-precision technology. There are a lot of influence points and so on.
Many instinctive things.
Yes, I understand that because he began to tell when the Mavics were being delivered, our defense forces fired from Grad rockets. I filmed it, but they forbade me to post it because their positions, location, in short. Well, that's cool, and I know how it happens with us. I saw him standing like this in short. They told me where I shouldn't stand. Where do all these things fly out? Tell the real truth. Without regulatory documents.
100-150 meters.
Yes, it's closer. To hit a tank that is standing in a motionless state, how many volleys should be fired?
I think the whole pack will have to be fired for sure.
From the point on the left to the point on the right, having released the pack, what area of damage will be?
I think it will be 300 meters.
This is how it goes. We had a prisoner, which at night from the 23rd to 24th from the territory of your damned country. I have every right to say this. And considering that you are an officer, In Kharkiv, in northern Saltovka, where there were 2 batteries and another one in the middle. 2 Grad batteries. And in the middle there were 3 more vehicles, also some artillery. And they are from the territory of your shitty country. They bombed just in a residential area. We have a video on our channel, maybe you should watch it, the military gave us permission. Even in the year when Saltovka was closed, when the whole area is completely disarray. He saw the city sleeping. 4 a.m. Tell me, what is it called? Officer of Armed Forces.
I find it difficult to even enter here.
Why? No. That doesn't happen.
Well, how can I say that? Moreover, Grad is not a precision weapon.
Should I play the video for you?
Well, no, I've seen a lot of these videos.
In a sleeping residential area of a city with a population of over 1 million. 2 Grad batteries and I think 3 Smerch vehicles. But I may be a little wrong. It was a video, I think it was Norwegian, if I'm not mistaken. There was another guy there. What is it called?
This is so not right.
Why? How can you explain this?
And what was the distance? Big, right?
They saw it. Here. The buildings are standing. Kharkiv. Northern Saltovka. Measure the distance. How many?
2,500. 2 kilometers, yes?
24 kilometers.
24.
Grad. Firing range. 42 kilometers. I didn't come up with it. Well, I didn't came up with an idea. All school children know that they hit at 40 kilometers. They're to the area. How much was it?
24.
Saltovka. After shelling. This is the kind of video we have. Full-fledged. There's not a single fucking home. That is an ordinary residential area. And yours are simply shelling it with grads. These are the kind of artilleryman you are. Tell me, comrade officer, what is it called? In a military manner.
Well, first of all, they were following orders.
Whom?
Above the management standing.
Can this order be called criminal? They were on higher ground. And this guy who was sitting, he said that they saw everything. The city that glows. We saw where we were shooting. And people are sleeping. At 4 in the morning.
Yes.
What yes? People are sleeping. In ordinary multi-story buildings. And the grads arrive. You're like... brothers, yes? You called and announced, we will attack you. Civilians evacuate. It was the same, right?
No.
No? What again? Another one of your nasty acts again? These are just emotions, sorry. Yes, you're right not to apologize, because it's very rare that you get the opportunity to talk to a career officer. Especially such elite troops. Show what they did to Mariupol.
I saw the videos.
The homes became black by themselves? When do they start using artillery? On military matters.
Well, when specific goals already been set.
Yes. A peaceful sleeping city, this is a specific set goal.
No.
What happened then?
I don't know what the person who gave the order was thinking.
Is this a criminal order?
I think yes. Especially for civilians.
Sleeping city, 4 a.m. You can see everything even through binoculars. Not to mention all sorts of intelligence services. As I understand it, there were more than one such battery. Because at that time it was Kharkiv that was being heavily shelled by artillery. They was bombing around the clock. The soldier who... I don't know how things happened there. Pressed the shot. Is he to blame?
As I said, the first thing is to follow orders. How do we do it? First you carry out the order, then you appeal it.
Do not lie. But what if an order is given to kill a civilian?
He will be guilty.
You're an officer, you have a soldier. You give him the order to shoot. His actions.
He have the right to refuse.
Here he can refuse, but there he can't. By your logic, if he refuses, he will go to prison, because what needs to be done first?
Carry out the order.
Yes. Let's break this concept. Don't say that we smoke a lot.
I would disobey the order. Especially if you say everything was visible in the field of vision.
Yes. I'm not making this up. Okay, I'll ask it differently. Is Saratov a big city?
Big.
What is the population of it?
Almost 900,000.
1 million. Less than Kharkiv, but almost 1 million. At what distance when you drive along the highway can you see Kharkiv? Visually. At night. Luminous. Big city.
Kharkiv or Saratov?
Saratov. On the highway. Well, the model is the same.
It's already glowing 30 kilometers away.
Google Maps. How far is it?
24.
Moreover, they were at the high ground. He told it himself that they were standing at a high ground and we just saw a glowing city. And we saw how our charts were flying and that they were flying right into houses. Well, they understood that. They saw it all. And they shoot and they shoot and they shoot. There was a soldier who refused. Soldier. Do you know what happened to him? He was beaten for 2 weeks. They broke his arm there. Need to rewatch this interview myself.
Video too, right?
Yes, yes. We already have more than 800 people like you on our channel. Everything is there. From soldiers, from collaborator gunners to colonels. Chefs of staff, squadron commanders and others. These are the damn chronicles of this damn unjust war that your damn country started, by the hands of people like you. You as a commander gave orders in actually the same way, shoot at populated areas, and you didn't know who was there. Had this ever happened?
We did not shoot in populated areas.
Never at all?
Not from Chechnya.
Huh?
Not from Chechnya.
Fine. So, go to Chechnya. It was non-standard...
Can I?
Yes, let's take turns because we'll suffocate. A lyrical, unfortunately minor digression. Because... In
Chechnya I always had maps in front of me.
In Chechnya they were shooting at some training ground somewhere. Or not.
This is all Borzoi's point. First, reconnaissance came out, and then reconnaissance...
You didn't take part in military operations, did you?
No, that was already
Well,
dead.
there was an end, there it is already a different story. How long did you serve in Chechnya?
A little over a year.
Why are Russian officers, not liked in Chechnya?
I don't know, they treated me normally.
No. There was a Russian officer who sat in this place. Company commander. And he said that they didn't go into town in uniform.
And my city was far away. Grozny?
Yes.
It was far away. We were practically living on the very outskirts already. Borzoy is located
Were your contractors local?
No, the contract sellers were different. From all parts of Russia.
There were no Chechens.
There were no Chechens.
Yeah, he was much later. It was literally 5 years ago. He said that Russian officers are hated. They only went out in civilian clothes. In groups.
Not at one time. When I served, the attitude there was still more or less adequate.
After you came to kill them. In the First and Second Chechen Wars. Well, was the relationship with the civilian population normal?
Yes.
Okay, you served. What happened next?
Then I was transferred to the Astrakhan region to a training ground.
Mm-hmm.
From the Astrakhan region, and I just came to Vladikavkaz to finish my contract.
Mm-hmm.
In Vladikavkaz, I had already become an artilleryman. They put me on a self-propelled artillery unit.
Which one?
2S3.
Does it have a normal name?
I honestly don't even know the name because I haven't really seen it with my own eyes.
Well, I mean some kind of peony or... 2S3?
Yes, it's really big.
Really big? Well, you're an officer, so what you studied and don't know?
Yes, I haven't studied it. I haven't studied this technique.
Acacia. Well, why are you pretending this thing?
Yes.
Well, you mean to say that you didn't know the word acacia?
Acacia, I heard the word, but I didn't know that this is what is called acacia.
What does haven't seen it with your eyes mean?
We went to the training ground once and that was it. They practically couldn't get it to work.
Yeah. How long did you serve there?
It's a year there.
A year. Then you retired.
That's it, the contract ended. They offered to sign a new contract.
What did you refuse?
Family, children already.
And what?
I'm already tired of traveling around Russia. I wanted some kind of normal life.
Normal life? Where were the children all the time?
With us.
Ah, you're together. How many children have you had already?
At that time, there was still one more.
One. Boy?
Boy. Son.
Where did you go?
After the end of the contract?
Yes.
I went to Saratov, home.
How much money did they give?
Oh, all they paid was when I tell you now this war in South Ossetia ended. It turned out to be about 200,000.
What is supposed to be?
There should have been more because we were not work travelers, that is, we served in Vladikavkaz, and those who came received $30-40 per day.
When you resigned, were you charged with any property?
No.
Oh, no? That's weird. You arrived in Saratov. What year was it already?
2009.
2009. What did you start doing there? A man with such a civilian profession, an artilleryman, a killer. What can you do?
First, I got a job as a security guard, not an ordinary security guard. I love to tinker with wires and electricity, put the shops under fire alarm.
Understood.
Then they called from the Ministry of Emergency and offered me a job.
Joined emergency services.
Yes.
Who were you there?
At first, I worked as a chief specialist. All operational services did this. Collect all the information about all the fires, accidents, what happened, and general cart.
You were definitely in an officer position.
Yes, in an officer position.
And what was your rank?
I left the service as a major.
Oh, and you came there like a senior lieutenant.
Yes.
When did you leave the emergency service?
In 2016.
Why did you quit?
There you had to graduate from the State Fire Academy, but my education didn't allow it. Krasnov came as a minister instead of Shoigu.
Shoigu went to
the Ministry of Defense.
the Ministry of Defense, a military man who has never been a military man. Yeah.
And another minister came to us. And so when the lieutenants graduated from the academy, they came to the ministry. And those who didn't have a special education either let's apply or goodbye.
Uh-huh.
But it was impossible to apply in absentia. That is another 5 years of study.
Yeah, in short, you quit, you didn't pay the requirement. What were you doing?
Then I went into logistics, worked as a delivery driver.
What did you carry?
Bakery products.
Bread, buns. Did you take it home?
Home, yes, the plant allowed us to take some.
Cool. This is to...
Until 2002.
Until 2022. What happened in 2022?
I received the summons from military office about mobilization in September.
No, stop. Have you been carrying bread all this time?
Yes, but I also drove a taxi. I was a general laborer. I was driving a taxi. Bread was transported from 2000 to 2022.
Since 2000
Since 2020, 2 years.
and by 2022?
General laborer, work in many different ways, tried to find myself in many professions. I was both a welder and an electrician, a taxi driver. Everything seemed fine with the taxi driver, then the pandemic started. Clients have disappeared.
Do you have a criminal record?
No, I have no convictions. I do have a criminal record, but for a driver's license.
How?
Driving while intoxicated.
This is criminal liability.
Criminal.
How much did they give you?
I was given a fine of 30,000 and 280 hours of work.
What's happened?
Forced labor.
Why did I ask about a criminal record? When a person starts jumping around in dates, in logic, that means there are some interesting moments there. Why didn't you tell me that you have a criminal record?
Well, you didn't ask. Can I have a smoke?
Smoke, I told you. I didn't ask, but we came to these conclusions anyway. Was this your second conviction?
Yeah, the second was a conviction.
And the first one? The second one you said it yourself. I just have a good memory.
I had the first one before all this. This is theft committed by a group of people through collusion.
Oh. What period of time is this?
2009, 2010.
2009, 2010.
Yes, during this period. It was summer, if I'm not mistaken, the months of August.
Just in case you wanted to hide these facts, you didn't have to do it like that, jump around on dates indefinitely.
I understand.
It's just the experience of interacting with people like you. When a person wants to hide something, this, by the way, is a science for everyone. He jumps, he rushes about back and forth, back and forth. This raises doubts. You are like military, emergencies ministry. There is no logical chain in this or that. Tell me what happened there. This will probably be the most interesting. Maybe, I don't know.
My friends and I came to the island to relax. We rested on the island for almost a day.
What year is this again?
This is 2009.
2009 year.
Yes. A tent stood...
You already quit and...
I was just relaxing for now.
Yeah.
I was looking for myself.
Land of talents immediately allows you to plunge into the criminal world. Well, you were relaxing on the island.
The tent stood for almost a day. There was no one anywhere. Nobody came to pick up her. We saw that Moscovites had arrived. When leaving, they left everything behind. They decided to take her away. On the other side, there was already the owner of the tent. He recognized it and immediately wrote a statement.
It was, you were relaxing there with your crowd. How many people?
Yeah. There were 4 of us.
4 people were resting. You see, there is a tent. Like, not far. With things.
No, there were no things inside. There was such a chaos in the tent. It is clear that if it felt like it's been abandoned.
Have you decided to claim it? You take it away and settled in it.
No, we didn't settle in. We just packed it up. And when we left, the island. A boat will arrive there once in a while and takes people from the island. Men who took us by boat say that this is the tent of such and such a person. We say, no, it's ours. He called him and he was already waiting on the other side. He says, yes, this is my tent.
So what the bottom line?
The police arrived and sorted it out right away.
Got it. Second, committed a criminal offense in
In 2014.
drunk driving.
Yes.
With an accident.
No accident. I was driving out of the garage.
You drove out of the garage and there was a
They
police
stood
standing
straight
there?
out of the box.
Were you very drunk?
No, not much with the smell.
How much did they give?
Gave 3 years of license suspension, 30,000 fine, and 280 hours.
It's clear. You worked, paid the fine. Did you walk on foot after?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Mobilization. How many children were there at the time of mobilization?
2.
2. Boy and...
Boy. 2 boys.
How old is the eldest?
The eldest is currently 18.
Oh.
The youngest is 8.
Would you like to meet your son in captivity?
I wouldn't like that.
Why? The family will be restored. Well, you see, you'll all move soon.
I wouldn't like that.
Will he go?
No, he's still studying. I told him, study. There's nothing to do here.
How did you get mobilized?
As humans arrived at the plant.
Uh-huh.
With these humans I went to the military office. Say that I was transporting bread this way and that. And this was not the cause for...
Reservation.
Reservation, yes. Many people were taken from the factory.
Well, that's right. Why work? You need to go kill someone. Well, they knew there that you were a career military officer.
Yeah, they knew they have a personal file.
Yes, and what did they say?
People like you need it.
Needed. Where were you assigned?
Determined to use D-30 howitzer. There was a training ground in the Saratov region.
D-30. What year this howitzer?
Oh, these were already years after the war.
Do you have them in service?
They stand, but they are like this, not even in service. Brought from a storage warehouse. And even then we didn't have enough of them.
Wait. Howitzer D-30. Like this?
Yeah, that's it.
Corpse howitzer. 9040. Museum. Date of development and production testing from 1939 to 1932.
So wartime it is.
Wait, I'm interested in, for example, right, interesting or not, like it. In short, it was written off a long time ago.
Well, that's how it is. There are practically no shells for it.
1914, it is 60 now. Was there some kind of minted date?
It was all painted over.
Like, visually like new?
We were actually trained on the one that was like a museum exhibition. Expand, collapse, that is from a marching position to a combat position and back.
Did you shoot?
We fired from it once. It has practically no ammunition.